To begin with, the supreme of ayam semani, marinated with Votsi peri peri pepper and goji berries, laid upon a bed of scorzonera and rutabaga. What wine shall I open with this, sir? Hey you! I'm so glad to have you back with us in the tasting tips. We have been talking about a lot of things together, but today we're gonna dive right into the most important topic: how to choose the right bottle of Bourgogne red wine to match your meal. Last time we spoke about white wine, so today we're going to focus on reds. But before we get started, remember that there's no such thing as a perfect food and wine pairing, because taste varies so much from one person to another. Remember that Bourgogne wine go really well with good food and good company. So take a deep breath next time you pick the bottle. You should be doing just fine. Today, we're going to make sure that a good pairing becomes an exceptional pairing. And to do that is pretty simple. All you have to do is to keep in mind a few basic principles. Let's go back, once again, to the body of a wine. If you remember our episode from season 1, I told you that red wines contain something special called tannins. These tannins are slightly dry and grapey in your mouth. They are sometimes a bit bitter on your gums, but guess what? They play a key role in food and wine pairing. And tannins are not just found in wine. They also belong to the most popular drink in the world, tea. Think for a second about a black tea that's been left to infuse for too long. It gets a bit bitter, right? In most countries, people tend to add some milk into that tea to soften it. And what's milk made of? A mix of fat and protein. Okay, I got it, mate. I'm gonna make this wine great again. Nope! Stop right there! You have to start looking for fat or protein or even both in the food you will pair with your wine. Sure, the classic pairing with steak comes to mind because steak contains both fat and proteins. But you can also find some of those in cheese or in other meat like pork. We tend to pair the most tannic red wine with these dishes. And what makes a red wine more tannic? The grape variety used, of course, but also the terroir where the grapes came from. In Bourgogne, it's pretty straightforward. As you probably know, most of our red wines are made from a single grape variety. Usually Pinot Noir, but sometimes, more rarely, Gamay. These two grape varieties can produce red wine that are less tannic, which can make more precise food pairings. But on Bourgogne's top terroir, like our Premier Cru or Grand Cru vineyards, even in villages like Pommard, Mercurey or on the Haute-Côte, Pinot Noir can give us more structured, more powerful red wines, which are amazing with red meat and aged cheese. As for our lighter Pinot Noirs, these are really the most food-friendly wines we produce. They can pair with any cuisine in the world, because the truth when it comes to wine is that he who can do less can actually do more. Are you sure it's not the opposite? Yep. As surprising as it might sound, it's actually the lightest red wines that can pair with the widest range of foods. Why? Because the more structure or backbone a red wine has, the more it needs a dish that can match that intensity. But a red wine with finer, more delicate tannins, such as a red from Fissin or Montely, can be a total dream with food pairings. You can of course have them with red meat, but not only. They can also match fish or even vegetarian cuisine. In fact, try a glass of Bourgogne red wine with seared tuna or monkfish. It's delicious. Another factor that affects how tannic a red wine is the terroir, of course. Red wines labeled simply as Bourgogne or on the fruitier, easy drinking side, they're perfect for aperitif, white meats or light dishes. You'll find a similar style in some northern Bourgogne appellations such as Bourgogne Épineuil or Irancy, and even in Coteaux Bourguignon, which often blends Pinot Noir and Gamay for an easy drinking, very approachable style of red wine. But if you're into some bolder, more complex red wines, you can step up to the village appellations. Think of Moret Saint-Denis in the Côte de Nuits, Pommard in Côte de Beaune, or even wines from the Haute Côte de Nuit, where the higher elevations provide firmer tannins to the wine. Further south, I'm a huge fan of the wines of Mercurey, which are grown in a natural amphitheater facing the sun and packed with aromas and power. So yeah, you've got tons of options to pair your Bourgogne wines with your meal. As for me, I think it's time for a little tasting break, but I'll catch you soon for more adventures. And until then, remember, respect your winemaker, drink your wine wiser.